Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Friday, the 13th day of February. And I'm actually quite happy with today. A tiny red day. Felt like I traded according to the plan. For the most part, the only problem really was today I had a little whoopsie with my take profit accounts. More the mental side on me, not the accounts themselves, but I did flip my bias this morning and got caught on the TPT. So we kind of flipped the script. As of late, Take Profit Trader has been green and the Apex accounts have been red, but obviously that has flipped, and so here we are. Anyway, let's just dive in. I'm not going to go through all the trades. I took quite a few trades today. But looking at TradeZella for today, 260 on a red day, so I like that. Only a 38% win rate. Again, I did take quite a few trades today. Average win to loss was 1.47, so that was good. Just staying out of big losses was the key, and that was really what was the win for today. Have a red week, $3,000 red week, which is a little bit yucky, but so goes. We can come back from this. Yesterday was kind of a bigger red day, and also Tuesday we had a bigger red day, so need to curb that a little bit. Had a big red day last Friday, decent red day there on last Wednesday. So yeah, we've got some improvement to do here to rectify the results here for the end of the month, and definitely are going to be focused to do that. So, all right, I'm going to just walk through. My plan for this morning was big picture on the markets was looking is are we going to hold above the prior day low yesterday, and are we going to reclaim the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday lows? That was kind of the main theme that I was looking for on the indices. If that happens, I was looking for upside. That did not happen except for the Russell. And if we lost this, I was going to look for downside. What I failed to mention is there was also an opportunity of a reversal. As we test those areas, we could have seen a reversal. And that did come into play a little bit today. I didn't capitalize on it too well, but that was there across the markets. This is the NASDAQ. If you look at the Russell, the nice thing for the Russell is we did get that break above, and I did make a bit of a mistake on Take Profit Trader. That's where that comes in. So let's just go there, and I'll go to the TPT accounts, and we'll show you those trades. I'm a little disappointed in myself for how I handled this, but anyway, is what it is. That's why we do this. So as we broke above the this would be the Wednesday low of day, and we broke above this reclaim area I was looking for. Nice hold. I was really looking at this spot right there. That's where I was looking for. Had a couple nice holds, strength, bought that strength, and we just simply couldn't stay, and we started to fall apart. And my mistake right here was flipping my bias. When we rejected here, I was thinking, well, okay, maybe this is going to be one of these retest rejections, key level rejections, so to speak. And all it was a little bit of a flip. And really, it was a break above this news high from the morning and then the first hour or so highs that we had. It was really a retest of that level and a rocket ship really from there. And I flipped my bias, took a short here, lost, took a short there, lost, and that ended up really, 1, 2, and 3 losing trades, and ended up with a $300 loss on Take Profit Trader. So not happy about that. I'm okay with this trade, totally okay with that trade. I'm not happy with the execution here. This was stupid. My game plan was not this. The only reason to take that short would be if we do this number. We did this little test, and all this was a reclaim here, and this is just noise, and I got trapped in it. So big mistake on my part. The better thing to do if this falls apart would be to wait. If this happens like we see it, the better thing to do would be to wait until we lose this area and then take the short. That was the place to take the short if that happens. So I messed up there. That cost me today and is what it is. The other accounts on the 92, 93, 94, 95 had a really nice day on those accounts, up 300 to 354 on those, which I'm really happy about. This top account did hit my daily profit target, so I got stopped out of the trade with QuantGuard, which was kind of nice. But making $300 on the rest of those was really good. Love to see that. So And just looking at those trades, and they were a little bit scattered, but let's just dive in. I think this was the leader account. Yeah, right here. Had a break and retest right after this little debacle with Take Profit Trader. Had a break and retest, little win there. I missed this move. I really missed the big move on the Russell today that was part of my trade plan. This was the problem, got caught in that, and really what happened is we tried here, we failed, we reclaimed, and we retested. Right there was the long. That was it. I didn't take that trade, and in fact, I wasn't even looking at this at the time, and I just missed it. This was an excellent opportunity, missed that, and that was the exact thing that I was looking for on my trade plan. When this happened and when I got stopped out here, I kind of forgot about it for some stupid reason. But anyway, but that was a winning trade. Also had a winning trade here at the end of the day on the bottom 4 accounts that you see right there. We're up like 20 bucks. I was a little up and down on those today, but had a winning trade there. So that was the Russell trades for the most part. Let's look at what else did I trade on these 92, 93, 94, 95s? Yes, yep, here we go. This was where this really came into play today. So I took 2 shorts as we retested this level right here. And I was smart enough to do it on ES and just, I don't know, I just made some mistakes on the TPT accounts today. But here's this news high. Pre-market highs there and kind of this initial high. When we retested that, nice wick down, took the short, boom, boom, really just got out of there with a quick little scalp. It happened again over here, entered short, boom, 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 out there. So nice scalp trades there. That was excellent. And then later in the day, my last trade to take these accounts back into green, these bottom 4 to take them back into green, was this short right here. And that was on on those accounts, like I said, but beautiful, basically $190 short, just beautiful. I missed this entry here. I was a little bit distracted. I wanted to take this short as we broke below. Didn't take that, didn't take this rollover and waited. I was like, well, let's see if we test VWAP and see how we react. I took the short, had to sit through this a little bit, but my stop was above here, thankfully. Had the stop in the right place, survived that, and caught the beautiful flush to the downside. So that was an excellent way to end the day, just beautiful trade to end the day and bring those accounts to green. So green on Apex today. Up 1,300 on Apex, down 1,600 on my Take Profit Trader account, so ends up with a net loss of 260. Small loss, I'm happy with it. We didn't do that much damage to the Take Profit Trader accounts. It was just, you know, a bad execution on my part there. So NQ, I did take a couple little shorts right up here. That was on these bottom accounts. We looked at the Russell and we looked at the Dow Jones. I don't think I traded. Oh, I did have one little trade here this morning. Took a short break and retest looking for a move to the downside. Got out of there with 1R, stopped out here, break even trade. I was fine with that. So, but anyway, well executed day other than my little mental snafu on the Take Profit Trader account. So, is what it is. We're happy about that. I don't think I updated this spreadsheet. Yeah, I didn't update the spreadsheet. I updated Take Profit Trader, obviously, but I didn't update the rest of these. So on these bottom 5 accounts, we're basically break even for the week. We're really down about 40 bucks on those. And on these, the rest of these, this top account, I would be down. As a matter of fact, I'm only down 10 bucks on this account, so I made back almost all that loss. And on these 3, I had some bigger losses. On those accounts, I'm basically down about 450 bucks. So not horrible, not a great week. We definitely can do better, and really it's execution. So that's what the win we're taking away is. You know, we ended on a great note here tonight. Again, I was technically done several times today, thinking I'm done for the day. And I just kept watching levels periodically and seeing some of these potential setups, and then was patient, waited for them, took them, especially this last one, and just beautiful trade there to wrap up the day. So really happy about that. Really, really interesting how this was a key point today. We had 3 winning shorts off that level. I was really intrigued by that. If you go to ES, let's look at this as a big picture. That's right here. That's this level right there. Basically, that is the low that we had from last Wednesday, and the overnight low between Friday and Monday, I believe it is. So we rejected that several times today, creating downside opportunities that we were able to capitalize on today. So that was great. And yeah, again, reading the market well, other than the snafu with Take Profit Trader, was a great day. So there you have it. That's the wrap up for the week, the wrap up for today. Thanks again for following along. Appreciate you using my code where applicable. Thanks for the support. Appreciate you guys. Hope you had a great week. Thanks for the comments. I do read all of those, respond to pretty much all of them. So thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. It's Valentine's Day. Spend some time with your loved ones, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, and so long.